Today we're going to take an in-depth look at the differences between two common temperature screening technologies, thermographic screening and thermopile screening. If you're familiar with infrared non-contact thermometers, then you already know about thermopile screening. These tools often use thermopile sensors and are able to determine temperature at a single point. Screening time is slow, and subjects must stand still in a specific location very close to the sensor. Thermographic screening uses thermal imaging to take temperature readings. Thermographic technology is much more versatile than thermopile. Subjects can be much further away from the sensor, and they do not need to remain still in a specific location because thermal cameras capture temperature data at millions of points all at once in a scene. Let's take a closer look at the differences between these technologies by comparing a thermographic screening kiosk to a few thermopile kiosks from competitors. First, we'll do a distance test. The thermographic kiosk is able to measure this man's temperature from almost 2 meters away. The thermopile kiosk requires that he be much closer to the device, less than a half meter away. This diagram shows the field of view of both tools, with the thermographic shown in blue and the thermopile shown in green. You can clearly see that the thermographic tool has a much taller and wider screening area. The thermopile tool has a short, narrow screening area, which means subjects must get close and bend down. Now let's compare testing speed. Straight away, you can see a big difference. With thermographic screening, subjects don't need to stop and wait. They can keep moving past the camera. Thermopile screening requires that subjects stop, bend down, and wait in front of the device for a scan to be taken. It took less than 12 seconds to scan 5 people with the thermographic kiosk. The thermopile tool could only scan 1 person in that same time. 5 people have finally been scanned by the thermopile tool, and it took almost 40 seconds. That's almost 4 times slower than the thermographic screening tool. Next, let's compare reading stability. The readings given by this thermopile tool are inconsistent. Notice that as the subject moves around the scanning area and away from the recommended measurement spot, his temperature reading changes. That means you're much more likely to get measurement errors with a thermopile tool. With this thermographic screening tool, the subject's recorded temperature remains consistent no matter where he moves in the camera's field of view. Finally, let's compare accuracy. With this thermopile tool, you can see that the reading is skewed when the warm water enters the scene. With the thermographic tool, even with a hot water bottle in the scene, the camera still locks onto the subject's face and takes an accurate reading of his body temperature. Let's review. The thermographic tool beat out the thermopile tool in every area we tested. It has a longer scanning distance, faster scan time, better temperature stability, and better accuracy. Keep in mind that both the tools discussed in this video measure temperature. Neither tool is able to specifically diagnose COVID-19 or any other disease.